Good day everyone! I am Nayana Miranda, a nursing student from Lipa City Colleges. For this video, I'm going to share some information about the effects of excessive caffeine consumption. But before I begin, we have to know what is caffeine. Caffeine is the most commonly consumed psychostimulant substance in the world. The term psychostimulant means that it increases the activity of the nervous system. Caffeine is well absorbed by the body, and the short-term effects are usually experienced between 5 and 30 minutes after having it. These effects can include increased breathing and heart rate, and increased mental alertness and physical energy. Depending on the individual, these effects can last up to 12 hours. What are some foods and drinks with caffeine? Number 1 is coffee. It is a brewed beverage that naturally contains varying amounts of caffeine, depending on the serving size and product brand. On average, an 8-ounce or 240 ml serving of coffee has 100 mg of caffeine. Additionally is the cocoa beans and chocolate. Cocoa beans contain caffeine, with the amount depending on the percentage of cocoa in the product. A 3.5 ounce or 100 gram serving of pure cocoa can contain the same amount of caffeine as 2.5 cups of coffee, while milk chocolate contains less. Green tea, a natural source of caffeine, providing about 30 to 50 mg of caffeine per 8 ounce or 240 ml serving depending on the age of the leaves used. Chewing gum. It is a soft, rubbery substance that has caffeine added to it during production. Some brands can provide up to 50 mg of caffeine. Energy drinks. These are food supplement products and they're not regulated by the FDA. They can provide 50 to 505 mg of caffeine depending on the brand. What are the effects when you consume excessive caffeine? Caffeine can cause insomnia, nervousness, restlessness, nausea, increased heart rate, and other side effects. Larger doses might cause headache, anxiety, and chest pain. Caffeine is likely unsafe when used in very high doses. It can cause irregular heartbeat and even death. Special precautions for pregnancy and breastfeeding. Consuming larger amounts during pregnancy or when breastfeeding is possibly unsafe. Caffeine might increase the chance of miscarriage and other problems. Caffeine can also pass into breast milk, and high caffeine intake while nursing can cause sleeping problems, irritability, and increased bowel activity in breastfed infants. Anxiety disorders. Caffeine might make these conditions worse. Use caffeine cautiously and in low amounts if you have anxiety. Bleeding disorders. Caffeine might aggravate bleeding disorders. Use caffeine cautiously if you have a bleeding disorder. Heart conditions. Caffeine can cause irregular heartbeat in sensitive people. Diabetes. Caffeine might affect the way the body uses sugar. Diarrhea. Caffeine, especially when taken in large amounts, might worsen diarrhea. Glaucoma. Caffeine increases the pressure inside the eye. The increases occurs within 30 minutes and lasts for at least 90 minutes after drinking caffeinated beverages. High blood pressure. Consuming caffeine might increase blood pressure in people with high blood pressure. Weak bones or osteoporosis. Caffeine can increase the amount of calcium that is flushed out in the urine. If you have osteoporosis or low bone density, caffeine should not be limited to less than 300 mg daily or approximately 2 to 3 cups of coffee. What you can do to feel better when you consume excessive caffeine? Number 1 is to drink plenty of water. Caffeine is a diuretic, which means that you need to drink extra water to make up for what you're peeing out. You don't want to add dehydration to the unpleasantness. Take a walk. If you feel a lot of pent-up energy, take a walk to expend some of it. But if you notice anything unusual happening to your heart rate, like a sudden rapid increase, then stop. Practice deep breathing. If you're anxious, chances are that your breathing is fast and shallow, and that will only further increase your anxiety. Take slow, deep, deliberate breaths to bring your breathing back to normal and reduce anxiety. Hope you'll remember the unpleasantness the next time around and say no to the extra cup of coffee. Caffeine is best in moderation. Hope you learned something. Take care and thank you for watching.